Geralt can do that and stop him from doing these things to other people, then Geralt's gonna do that, right?
We've not got no need for your help.
This?
Have no fear, good man.
Oh, is this the...
Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers
I didn't realise we were there already.
Milton, look.
Evening.
Geralt.
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher. Let us go inside and...
Damn it, I didn't catch us on chat before we got there, sorry.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws soon.
It's blood and wine time. Hello, YouTube.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Pomerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
It took you a long
Milton de
time.
Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land's tillers at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers
I have
shall
so
soon
much I want to
descend
say
on
to
this
chat
village
about
to
what you guys are
collect
discussing.
tribute.
I'm so annoyed we went
Milton
straight
and
into a
I
cutscene because
dissuade
my
him.
head's on what
We are
you guys
both
are talking
sworn
about.
to fight
Listen.
injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these
Actually,
marauders.
I remembered I can do that. Right, very quickly. Yes, Geralt has a thing about where he's supposed to be. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Are you a big fan of The Witcher? Tell me all about it. Jonah! Right. Yes, witches are supposed to be neutral, but we see multiple times that he isn't, and he makes decisions, and he does judge everybody pretty much, right? Also, in the books, yeah, you see a lot of what Geralt's sort of inner thinking is and stuff, and you find out that the Geralt's code, the Witcher code, is just something that he kind of lives by, but there's no like actual book of it. It's just his thing to try and like justify why he does what he does. I think the really interesting thing about Geralt as a character is at face value, witches are supposed to be neutral, blah blah blah, but he isn't. You know, and I think that's the cool thing. Debate equals good writing because it's not black and white. No, and all of the good characters in this are not black and white. Because black and white characters are boring as fuck. Myself, I'm not sure if there's anything I'd be willing to gamble my immortal soul and an eternity of suffering for. No, you're right, that's true. I do think it's a big thing that Geralt put his soul forward for. But I would argue Geralt knew once he was done with him, he was coming for him. Anyway. Because Geralt had already made the deal with the devil. You know, so his soul, while not on the firing line immediately, it was coming. You know, so he was like, right, deal with it now. You know? I think. That's how I took it anyway. Right, sorry, back to this.
We have a matter we must present to you.
Still talking about Hearts of Stone. Right, I haven't listened to anything they've said because my head is thinking about all of this. Sorry.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Parmeran wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
They're coming!
True, but Sif, do you think he was going to leave it at that? Geralt was a marked man. Do you actually think he was going to leave it at that? what's his name? Dim was very good at like Kitty. He was very good at like manipulating situations to benefit him. That mark on Geralt's face, are you risking it? Do you think he's gonna leave you alone? Technically, he granted a wish. I don't know.
Hark, contemptible curs!
Look at Geralt.
He mean us? Aye, Palmer and
that's fair
Delonfall
enough,
call
sir.
upon you to repent.
I did not
Search
want to
your
work with
hearts.
him.
Do you not see that they are blackened?
I didn't want him hanging over me,
Regular Punch and Judy here.
and I wanted my
To
face
prey
clear.
upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Oh, nice.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
I'm sorry, I missed the cutscene because we were talking about Hearts of Stone still. Who's Palmerin? Is that one of these guys? What does it mean to call someone a regular Punch and Judy? So Punch and Judy is... oh, thank you guys. Punch and Judy is an old puppet show that used to be a thing in the UK. You saw it at beaches and stuff, and it was about a couple who would basically beat each other up.
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says,
Or what?
or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint, and they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
No, kill
Some
him now.
wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood. By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
Get him! Come on!
Hello. They've all got fucking shields. I hate shields. There's a manor near me that still has Punch and Judy shows during summer events. Yeah, I saw a sign for one when I was away. Not a thing anymore because the whole shtick was domestic violence. It was, but I think you do still see them sometimes. It's not as popular as it was though. I thought it was banned, but as I say, I did see a sign saying that there was going to be one. You okay, Roach?
Evildoers, defend yourselves, scoundrels! For the glory of her grace, I shall make...
Such things survive in some places, like those racist dolls people used to buy.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
Not heard of one since the early 90s. I remember them being
So
on at
fess
the
up.
park when I was a
What
kid,
brings
though.
you such a long way?
We are to deliver
Yeah,
Her
they were
Grace the
everywhere in the
Duchess's message in
90s.
full, with all due ceremony.
I remember
For
the
tradition
90s.
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Can you actually say no? Can you imagine? And then you can't actually do the DLC that you bought. How do you remember the 90s? I don't even remember last year.
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that
I thought
behind
that. I was
us.
like, that's the
Wanna hear more
nicest,
about this
like,
beast?
thing.
Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly,
Contract.
though no one has caught a good look at it as yet, our only sure witnesses, the bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us
Slender
immediately
Man.
to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt.
If they see
The
different
beast
things,
cannot
maybe
be
it shows
tracked.
them like their
Folk
worst
say
fear,
it
like their
wields black
nightmares or
magic.
something. I don't think it
Also,
means they're
both
liars.
victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got
Can
it.
I just double
Before
check
an
the people who have
aristocrat
died? Are they
dies,
both
At best, it's
knights?
a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident. I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No, just struck by a thought. how the Duchess can sometimes be
They were knights. Okay.
demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent.
We must set off
Thank
at
you.
once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint.
Yeah, what Andy said, Axel. It depends what build you're going for. To Toussaint? Are we going to a new place? Nah, shut up. To Toussaint? I can't wait. Where are we going? Is it a new place? They didn't make a new place just for this, did they? Honey? Oh, I need to change my title. We're not playing Hearts of Stone anymore, are we? We're playing Blood and Wine. Can someone remind me after this cutscene? I just need to update it quick.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Geralt, so cute. Wow. This looks like a fairy tale. What the hell?
You will find Beauclair's changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To
No,
me,
you're an
place always
expensive
seemed
pet.
straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
What the heck? What the heck is going on? Far away from Shrek. Not the horsey, no! I'm upset now. That's it. I'm not playing anymore. Yo, Geralt's pulling up. Right, 2 secs. I just need to update the title. And then we'll fight this creature. Build so it's like Cyberpunk. Yes. I've not played Cyberpunk, but I believe it is, yeah. Sorry guys, I know this is really annoying to do. Like, just as a fight kicks off, but I can't tell a lie on my stream title. Welcome to Fra Toussaint. Hearts of Wine DLC. It's blood and wine, isn't it? Done. Is my stream stuttering, guys, or is it alright? I've updated it. Thanks. Right, this guy has to die because he killed a horsey.
Guillaume, watch
Not
out!
that I've noticed. Okay, it's just my computer when I'm streaming. Everything stuttered.
One for all! Defend you all! My name is not
I've got to guess what his... maybe ogre? Weird. Ogreoid, maybe? Oh my god. He got a spinny attack.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
I like their accent. No lion on this stream, no sir. It's fine here, but I'm watching on my shit laptop, so I'm not the best judge. I'm sure it's fine. I think it's just my PC. Why is your laptop made of shit? It seems unhygienic and not very practical. Wool of cat armor is quite popular and relatively easy to get. It's what Kitty's currently wearing. It's a light armor and boosts damage you do with... There you go. Thanks, Sif. Soon it shall be time for potatoes.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
You've waited so long,
That was no
G.
ordinary
Imagine
giant.
if you missed it.
His name was Goliath,
What would
rumored
you
to have been
do?
a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth, then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
I'd be sad. I would be sad too. Gosh, we're cutting his head off with that. It's odd. The location seems inspired by southern France, but the accent is very Dutch. Yes, it's a mismatch. It's like European all smushed together. Mainland Europe.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Marmorin oversaw his upbringing.
And then just like
Guillaume is
fairy
his
tale as well. But I suppose if they made it inspired by one thing, it'd be like too obvious, you know? So they wanted to like mismatch it. I suppose they've done that with the rest of the game too. In Blood and Wine, you can undergo additional Witcher mutations to unlock new capabilities. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Moreau to learn more about these mutations. How big is the map? Oh god, I'm scared to look. They say a master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft Witcher gear of unequaled quality. What's more, you can receive special bonuses for wearing all or parts of a set of this extraordinary equipment. You will not regret investigating these new options. Ooh. Wow. Look at this place. It gave me a whole new map. Right, let's zoom out. You ready? Oh my god, there's so much more to play. How exciting. I'm guessing they did it since it's part of Nilfgaard technically. The Dutch. Oh! 5 more streams. That hurt my lung making that noise, so I hope you all appreciated it. Ooh. So much to play. That was Kitty. Squeak. So much.
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
I know we can gallop.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk.
But I'm not gonna.
Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
It may not be Velen, but the peasants still wheeze and cough. I know, I thought that. I was like, wow, this place looks really cool. And then one of them went... Very pretty. I feel like I'm at Disneyland with the castle in the back. It looks like it smells nicer as well here.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
You can't
Walked
see
along
him.
the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes.
Oi,
the
what are you
stench
doing
is
here?
fierce.
What are they?
Got guests. Careful.
Careful. They're gonna blow up with spikes. Oh my god.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Well, that just sounds very violent, doesn't it? Like the sound of spikes exploding everywhere. Eyewitnesses to gruesome monster attacks have always been a hard time describing the creature in question. The beasts move quickly and often attack at night, while witnesses are terrified and primarily concerned with fleeing for their lives. As a result, witches quite often have no inkling what creature they face until they find tracks or otherwise establish something for themselves. Such was the case with the beast tormenting Beauclair.
Treat? No treat. Treat? No
Get
treat.
yourself a treat.
No treat.
Mods. Geralt knew it was deadly, elusive, and fiendishly clever. Everything else he heard was clearly the product of imaginations fed by fear of a dangerous predator. Interesting. Oh wait, no, I was going to read about them. The Bum Bum Spike Boys. Scurvers. Wow, they look really tasty. Crisp time for me. Very nice. Was an ogreoid.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
We're going in. We're going in, boys. What kind of crisp? Wooden spoon? Beef Space Invaders.
Silk kerchief. Monogrammed DLC.
I'm sorry, I think
Noble's
that I
accessory,
don't think that
clearly.
sounds very
Need to comb
nice.
the bank.
I don't like the thought of beef as crisps. But I'm sure they're
Look,
nice.
a boat was
For you.
launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
They're looking. More for me then. Have you never had a beef flavoured monster munch? I've tried it, but like it sounds horrible, don't you think? Beef flavored.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC.
Cow flavor sounds
Mean
even
anything to you?
worse. DLC?
It cannot be.
We're playing DLC.
Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
To the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon.
DLC. Very clever, Project Red.
To Toussaint.
Very cheeky. We know what you're up to. Hey Nate, by the way, how are you? That was a robot horse for a second. From far away. What do you mean locked? Excuse me, boy. Thank you.
They say her grace is called in with no lads brave enough.
Follow Milton. I got bored of following him. He took too long. I like to explore. But a kitty that doesn't hate me. Why doesn't the kitty hate me?
In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Sorry.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace did that. By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish.
The steak found a crayfish last night in Yakuza 5.
Was a corpse.
Called
I awoke
Nancy.
at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm good. This is either my first or second favourite DLC ever. Very close between this and Shivering Isles from Oblivion. Oh, okay. My exact favourites as well. Even the cats are better in Toussaint. It's really annoying when you have to follow an NPC who moves faster than you walk, but slower than your run. Why do game devs do that? It is. That's why I usually end up finding my own path.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
This guy sounds like he writes recipes online. When I make rice pudding, I always think of my grandmother and her toilet paper collection. Yeah, it's annoying,
Need
isn't
to
it, when they
examine the
do
body.
that?
Know where they took it?
They
What are the
ferried it
ingredients?
across,
You
then
have to scroll
loaded
down
it
like
on a cart
5
and
paragraphs.
hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron
I don't
Rossel's
think
estate.
I'm going to see
When
Yennefer
he
and
learns they've
Ciri in
turned
this
his cellar
DLC
into a morgue,
either,
he'll
because
set
we've
his
travelled all
hounds
the
on
way
them.
to two.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his
No, I'm
vineyard was
sad.
auctioned off.
You're not Yennefer, go away.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossel now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Rossel he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
Will we see Triss? Good question.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the
Toussaintois.
beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Du sang-toi. Du sang-toi.
Thanks
Sorry,
for the
I
hospitality.
like the words in
Time I
this
examined
place.
the corpse.
They sound very French.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
He's sweet. They talk a lot, but they're sweet. Gwent.
What's in the works today? Swilling wine, rolling in the hay?
Did you get Empress or Witcher Ciri? Witcher Ciri. I got
Normally,
Witcher
I'd encourage you to
Ciri.
try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas,
Could replace them with...
replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Had any rumors?
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
So cheeky.
And a tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
Show me what you got. Also, did you kill Radovid? I assume you got Theris as leader of Skellige. Yes, I killed Radovid. And yes, Ceres is the leader of Skellige. Watched Witcher season 3, and although it wasn't as good as the first season, I don't understand why the ratings dropped that much. I still think it was pretty good. I suppose they're just sad. Is that the same one is that the one where Henry Cavill's now left? Is it the same one?
Not likely to taste your
gosh,
famous
you can
fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some
bet
Gwent.
quite a lot in these Gwent games here.
What's in the works today? Swilling wine, rolling in the hay?
New Gwent music. I don't know how I feel yet. Is it a T-Kitty 2 dance? Not sure. And it is a new deck, a Skellige deck. Concrete. A king's gotta be wise, a king's gotta command respect. Shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. New faction time, baby. No, I think season 3 is the last season. Oh, okay. Then I'm not actually sure. I think it's because it started to move away from the books, if I had to guess. Young Berserker. That's a card I have not seen. Want some. Transforms into a bear when a Mardaron card is on its row. Yo, that's a cool picture. So we have a Skellige deck in play now, do we? Game? I'm not a fan of this track. Nah. It's not as good as the other ones, but maybe it's got to grow on me. It is getting me moving a little bit, but... What's this? Bolts. Okay, it's a bit slower. I never watched past season 1, but people I talked to said it was because the quality of the writing really worsened in season 3. Even Cavill disliked it. I see. I actually didn't like season 1. This one I like. Yeah, this is a T-Kitty 2 dance. I feel this. No! My bovine defense force! Ah! Ah! It's slower, but it fits better with the previous Gwent tracks. Yeah, so I could see 2 people dancing in a banquet hall to this, and it's getting really sexy, you know, and they're doing like the... Yeah. I see that. I could read the books to this track. You should, Andy. I've been reading Blood of Elves today. I was going all in there, but I feel like maybe I shouldn't have. Whoops. I might have fucked this. Wait, excuse me? The fuck's the Skellige thing then? The Skellige bonus. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Now we've went in. The fact that the devs actually put the BDF into the game because people were farming cows is cool. I know that story. Yeah, Sif told me. I finished the first chapter of the second book today. It's my favourite chapter. Favourite chapter of all so far. It's cool. It was cool, wasn't it? What did that do? No! We had to gwent hard during that. Skellige bonus is res 2 cards from the Skellige graveyard on turn 3. Ew! It's his faction ability. At the start of the third round, each player returns a random. Yeah, what I meant was what is the Skellige one?
Thought I knew them all.
I haven't actually like read about the Skellige one yet.
Message on the back, signed by a certain Count Monnier.
Monnier.
Invitation to a tournament.
Monnier. I love all the French. Du sang. I'm trying to remember how to say welcome in French. Bienvenue. Bienvenue. I can't remember. Butcher in French, speed run. Make French viewers angry, any percent. The Witcher. Oh, my dog's gone missing. White and black patch on his eye. Answers to Spot. That is, he comes running when I call him Spot. If you find Spot, bring him to the Cockatrice Inn. Okay. The Witcher Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, is wanted to serve as a guide. And maybe it's from his graveyard, my bad, I forget. I'm not sure, I'll have to look it up. But it looks like what Wolfric said was from the graveyard. From the grave. Sounds like one of your pet names for Yennefer. What, Bienvenue. Bienvenue. I can't remember how you say it or pronounce it. I did French for like 3 years, it's ridiculous. The Witcher Geralt, oh, I'm better at Spanish. The Witcher Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, is wanted to serve as a guide. His potential employer guarantees the ample wage of his unusual contract. For more information, he should go to Count Beladel's contemporary base in Toussaint. We kindly request that all other persons not present themselves at said camp under the pretense of being Geralt of Rivia. Count Beladel was not born yesterday and can easily tell who is a Witcher and who is faking it. All those... Yennevu! Journeying... It does sound like a thing. Yennevu! I miss Yennefer. I miss Ciri. I miss them. At least they're, well, Ciri's in the book so far, and Triss, and they're talking about Yennefer, so. All those journeying to his camp, shabby costumes, woody swords strapped to their backs, can save themselves the trouble and turn back. Duchy needs you. Your aid is required. Bounteous wards are in the offering. More details at the Ducal Camerlengo's office on Summit Square. Live auction. Oh, that's what they were talking about. Agricultural land, blah blah blah. As of late, case of the Tawny season, the incidence of disease afflicting the nether regions has increased. I can offer ointment that will soothe unfortunate itching. The innkeep to a witcher or witchers. Oh, I wish I was travelling with Ciri. That'd be sick. Beauclair Cooper's Guild is seeking an individual or individuals willing to escort a merchant convoy through an area threatened by the Great White Terror. More information can be obtained from Gaston Legaffe at Merchant's Camp in the forest to the north of Coronata Vineyard. Okay.
Ducal clerks
I
looking
punched
for
the
help.
board.
Could be good coin to be made.
Sorry, everyone. What is this? I'm looking for anything about a potato. It's hard to translate in text for me, but the more like bienvenue, not bienvenue,
Guess that's champion.
bienvenue, yeah, you're probably right. I just absolutely cannot remember the pronunciation at all. Wait, I have an idea. Let me hear it on my phone. Buenavue. Bienvenue. Bienvenue. Wait.
Bienvenue.
Bienvenue. Bien. It is bienvenue.
Bienvenue.
Bien. Bienvenue.
Bienvenue.
Bienvenue. Can you hear it from my phone? Bienvenue. I'm looking for anything about a potato. G's been going on about it.
Bienvenue.
Bienvenue. We're speaking French now. There is a masculine one as well.
Bienvenue.
Sounds the same.
Bienvenue. Bienvenue.
That's literally the same.
Bienvenue.
I've been doing French lessons for 3 weeks now, so I'm basically an expert. We hear it. Bienvenue. Bienvenue. I know how to say potato in French because it is pomme de terre, which is apple of the ground.
Sounds
Pomme
like
de
a
terre.
fight. Have to hurry.
A fight? It does sound like your phone is meowing at you. Bienvenue. Oh, oh, si. Nani?
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Harry died.
Killed with a single blow.
Sinister accordion. Pomme de terre.
In the cellar. Gotta be.
Dead.
Footprints.
This is like that bit in
Small,
Resident
bare
Evil
feet.
5.
Lead deeper into the cellar.
Wait. Why is it still showing me out here though? What did I miss? Oh.
River muck. Carried the body in this cart.
I like that birdie. Wow, I've not seen this birdie before. This is nice. Excuse me, game? Can you move over? Thank you. Oh, pretty. Haha. Burb. Very nice. Very nice. I like this. I've given it a screenshot, as you can see in the top there. Yeah, not seen a bird like that in this game before. Bienvenue.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs.
YouTube thumbnail. The first Blood and Wine one.
Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand, massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara though, or a Fletter. Bruxa, gotta be.
All the guards in the vineyard have been murdered. Birdie. But it was a new kind of bird. You saw. I took Spanish for 4 years and remember less than 10% of it. I've been doing Spanish lessons by myself. I've stopped for a while, which isn't good. I should keep it up, really. But I find French easier to... No, Spanish easier to pronounce than French. French is hard. Sexy woman vampire? Eh? I wish you could click it, right, and press E, and then it would use it. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Guys, I've waited this whole game for a sexy woman vampire. What the fuck? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Neat mod idea. Wouldn't that be cool?
You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
I am taking screenshots, but actually now I think about it, her boobies are out. I won't be able to use that for the thumbnail.
We don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
Yeah, no, there's too much titty in that. Won't be able to do that as a thumbnail. Oh lord, she coming. Spanish pronunciation wasn't that bad for me, except I can't roll my R's. It is hard.
I cannot let you leave.
Not your lucky day.
Interesting, she just disappears. I just need a drink, my throat's gone really dry. I'm singing the slow version right now. Donde está la biblioteca? See, that would be what would keep you warm in the forest if you had to do some army stuff again, Rasky. Full creation kit for this game came out recently, some cool mods. Yeah, I heard. Get some panties and a bra. Hello, Richard. Photoshop Geralt's face over the nipples. Can use it then. That's true. It would. It certainly would. sound she makes.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though? Stinks.
I mean, yes, it is a dead body, girl.
Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Oh, no penis option. La la yeah, yeah. Her special ability is giving people tinnitus, isn't it? Is she single? I'm asking for a friend. She's unfortunately dead. Thanks, life's meaning. She's dead, life. Sorry. Sorry, G.
Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs.
A whole other man's gonna grow out
their
of
limbs
it.
seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Put it in your pocket. It's grabbing Geralt's bum.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
You killed your only chance. Oof. Take my hand. It's a tough life. Life's me then.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins.
Nice.
Elfguardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
I do love me a sentient thinking beast. It means you can have a fun conversation with it.
Monster, but not
rather
a
than
Bruxa. But then why did Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm?
And why is it grabbing my ass?
Pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
I love it when Geralt talks to himself. It's the best. I may not have Yennefer, but at least this hand is just as warm. It might come in handy. I should exchange some of my coins so that I can get just a little bit more money because I think I'm running low. So funny. Handkerchief monogrammed of DLC. Hilarious. Wasn't there an option to examine the genitals in the Eternal Fire Priest quest in the main game? Yes, there was, actually. There's actually a clip of that moment from this channel on my featured clips. I wouldn't mind a hand constantly grabbing my butt. What am I saying? Conversation. Not even 50k gold, shame. I had that. Actually, I think I had 60k and then I bought some armor. Oops. Running low on gold. 40k. 45k. I had 60. This is very pretty. Without the dead bodies, obviously. Let's go on a hike. You like it? What, the vineyard? Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. Nice and relaxing.
Nothing to
Flowers.
see here. Move along.
A parasol. Their bodies really make the place pop. Bread.
Where have your journeys taken you last time?
Hail, Percy. We must not have embarked on a quest. Virtue always trumps villainy. With his friends at his side.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Aww. Oh no, children.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents.
Her Knight and Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle
That was so
begins.
cute.
Lead the way.
Does good always win? Embrace the power of the dark side. Oh, he's skipping. Where are we going?
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd.
Don't like it.
No knight will gain any glory from this.
I'm gonna go let it out.
Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
Monsters are better than people. Monsters are people too. My money is on the beast. Let it loose on the people. Yeah, that's what they get. I'll jump in and help the monster. I know this guy was alright, but still.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
I don't like it. Carol!
Got a bad feeling about this.
He's an armadillo. See, he can't hurt anyone.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
We have to help him.
Oh, Geralt's not even hesitating. Go on, knight. You... I don't want to fight him. I like him.
Gotta keep it down. Tell where we are when he hears us.
Alas, tonight, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound to give fight to the beast.
Oh, he can die.
Friends confound. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds.
For the Duchess!
Okay, so that just makes him go to sleep and he becomes a big rock. That's very cute. Let me just try it one more time. It does, it makes him a rock. Okay, so it's not that one. I don't think R would do anything. Okay, it blows him back a bit. Isn't that cute? He became a rock. They love their wine here. We roll in together. Yeah. I think I've got to hit him from the front, but it's very dangerous at the front.
Waited till the time was true, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through.
Okay, he's weak to fire.
Ugly bastard.
Don't call him ugly. I can't get in quick enough after I ignite. Get out of the way! What's that? Oh, it's his ball bag.
And thus the witch's life went snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
Rock and roll personified. Oh, dead. Oh, the dude's here. We should move away from him. Let him recover.
Like a bow who leads at the love's first
Not
spurt.
good.
So the witcher wounded Selma, then his foul heart hurt. Dodge, dive, cleave,
Oh, I burnt my friend.
belly, Selma's cries scream aloud. Blood transforms into jelly.
He's on his back! No! I didn't like killing him. He was very cute. It was not good to help. Not helping continue watching.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
I'm the champion.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Guillaume?
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits
Vivian
a hero,
saw
but keep
everything.
silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
Pity
You
the
shall talk
merciful.
later in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Her daughters seem weird. Getting a weird vibe about the daughters. And, yeah, don't know. Bit vampire-y to me. Mind you, they're out in daylight, so I don't know, they just had a bit of a weird aura. Champion of abusing innocent animals. Excuse me, I let it go. GG. Andy's attracted to power. Not gonna lie, Henrietta may steal the heart promised to Ceres by me. Really? Okay. Okay. Okay, okay.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Thanks. Maybe they have SPF 50 on. I am attracted to power, yo.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Be nice to him. Also, like,
tell us, have you come
weren't
alone?
even scared of the monster,
Or
you
did
know?
Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes.
Dandelion.
I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks.
Does she
Damien
have one
Telatour,
daughter? Or
captain
are they
of
all
my
her
personal
daughter?
guard.
I got confused.
Your Grace.
Or are they just had like little ladies in waiting?
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsmen handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No.
Because I said
Abruxa, a
daughters,
kind of
but I actually
vampire.
think she's only got
Not
maybe
the beast,
one.
but tied to it in some way.
You know this.
Oh, they're
how?
handmaidens, okay.
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at
Thank you.
Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt
I assumed
insinuates
the blonde
nothing
was
of
her
the
daughter,
sort.
not that one.
We
The
must
one
listen
that
to
the
him attentively.
knight was trying to get with. Now set the monster free so he can go back to his monster family and monster life. Absolutely.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien,
see you later then.
we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Laura surprises. Not always. Sometimes.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin.
That's the
You'll
place I
doubtless
like.
consider this adequate.
That's the
Title
place
to
I
the
like.
vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture,
It's
Your Grace.
mine.
Corvo
I have a
Bianco.
house.
Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a
My
wine's
new home.
reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city, there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news
The
of the
vineyard,
second
I'm so
victim came to us
jelly.
from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me, an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound
Claws
was
like
deep, clean.
these.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth
Kitty is a
with
vampire,
concrete proof of
confirmed.
any misdoings.
I have vampire teeth as well. You don't really see them that often, but I've got 2 vampire teeth, so I might be.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat.
They're like really
many a
sharp
time.
and pointy. Don't
He
know if I
asked
have
us for
here.
a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant
Feels
it.
weird showing my
Could
teeth
not.
though.
Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain
Otherwise
a
I'd
knight
show
till
you.
death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
When I go on the bigger camera, I'll just show you my teeth.
So, first 2 victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir della Stinci.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they
I do
were
actually
treated.
avoid the sun as
These
well.
were knights of Toussaint.
I'm not really helping my
Blasted.
case, am
Might
I?
be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered
Eternal
men
life,
were knights
eternal
who swore
youth.
fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake.
It sort of feels like
How we
Van
truly came to
Helsing
espouse them,
with the
none
accents and
In
stuff.
Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much
And the
more,
vampires.
however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants.
Courtiers.
Thus the need for clear
Courtiers.
moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Do you see yourself in a mirror? I'd say Kitty is a Toreador. What is that? A version of the vampires?
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly.
Oh, the
Have you heard of the
masquerade
custom?
games.
Milton mentioned something. Seemed
Why one of
excited
those?
to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why.
Bunny.
Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
They were a team?
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the gardens searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall.
It's alright,
The murder
Andy, I'm
is
finishing
out
up
of the
soon.
question. I will not allow it. Not
So
near
you
my
may
palace.
get to bed very soon.
Horses! Ready our horses!
Oh, what happened there?
Your Grace!
Yo? Geralt?
What the hell? Why, I should...
Naughty boy.
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Geralt did the lean. He gave the smile. And then he gave the... Oh, okay, I was going to finish, but now I'm galloping. And I can't finish yet.
Your grace seems right at home in a saddle.
Long live Heroides.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose that way!
Someone's got a horn.
Sharp right! Take care!
God!
Children, move.
It's her! It's her! Clear the path! Clear the way, I said! Is this part of the game? It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
Where?
We must go
I'm
to
following
where the
you.
game is
Hurry up.
played.
Run.
The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg.
Where?
With these in hand, they can deduce where the head,
Okay, run.
Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
I was supposed to finish, and then this happened.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix Egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Right. And as annoying as it is, we will be saving the game there, and we will pick this up next stream, which will be on Tuesday. Friends, I like this woman. Toreador are a clan that are drawn to the arts and generally the closest to their humanity. Well, thank you for saying that one to me. I love the music so much. Yeah, it's really cool. That was really exciting. A horse race, a pretty woman and a party. Kitty's gonna have a hard time in the stream. It is hard, it is. But I'm quite tired, so I think it's probably for the best we end there. I can't wait for Tuesday. Stream will be at normal time on Tuesday, guys, by the way. So, yes, more Blood and Wine on Tuesday. Thank you for stream. No, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it very much. You buy for stream? No, thank you for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. And a vineyard. Yes, I didn't get a chance to go and see it. Do you guys want to see my vampire teeth then, really quickly? Can you see here? It's actually a vampire tooth, and it's the thing on the other side too. Did you world record? So I am actually a vampire. This is my confession to Twitch, and you're here for it. So congratulations, you. I think I'll miss Tuesday sadly, and I hope Tuesday goes well. Oh, no worries, TR2. I thank you very much, and I hope you have a lovely Tuesday, whatever you get up to. Thanks for another great stream, Kitty. Good night. Yes, get some sleep, Andy. Thank you for hanging out, even though you were supposed to go to bed.